I feel like with the advent of streaming music services, like my listening habits have changed a little bit. Like I'm no longer listening to full albums, or I find myself like not listening to like my favorite songs a lot. I'm instead trying to find new music more often, which isn't a bad thing, don't get me wrong. And I think like Spotify is great for that kind of thing. But I did find myself feeling like a little more nostalgic and like wanting to listen to music kind of the way that I used to like 15 years ago back on like an iPod Touch or something like that. So in order to kind of help me with that, I bought this tiny thing. This is the Snow Sky Echo Mini, which is a really like affordable, cheap kind of music player that just plays music. Like it's completely offline, there's no streaming on it. And I feel like it's been pretty good so far. I've been really enjoying it. So what'd you find?
Book about Kyoto.
Anything good in there?
Nintendo Museum.
Oh, that's sick. It's like a keychain that looks like a Game Boy.
Yes.
So,
I gasped.
so it's just like the little like...
Because I haven't seen like what's in the shop.
Yeah, so they sell like little gifts, omiyage, and then I guess there's one that looks like a little Game Boy keychain that they sell at the Nintendo Museum. Cool. That's exciting. So for the last couple of days, whenever I've gone out, whenever I've left the house, I've just been using the Snow Sky Mini as my music player. So I'm not using Spotify. I'm just kind of listening to music, I guess, in a more old school kind of way. And it's been nice. I feel like, you know, I find myself like reconnecting more to like older favorites. And just like rediscovering stuff from my library. It's not as convenient, obviously, like if there's ever a time when you're like, oh, I want to listen to like that song right now, or like that single just dropped, you like can't do that. Like you're super limited by whatever's on your SD card. So, you know, you have to go and like buy new music, or at least acquire. You have to acquire new music and put in your SD card like you used to. But I don't know, it's been nice to kind of retrace and go back to my older listening habits. I would say there's a couple negatives to using like an old player though. Like it's absolutely, or this one in particular, the Snow Sky Mini, is like the UI, the UX is dreadful. It's so bad. If you want to listen to like an artist that their name like starts somewhere in the middle of the alphabet, you're screwed. Like you have to scroll through the list like one by one by one by one. And even if you hold like the button down, it won't scroll any faster. It doesn't go faster. It's like the worst way to try to find a particular song or a particular artist. So how I've been using it is you kind of just like throw all your songs in there and just hit shuffle and just let it go. Just like let shuffle take you. And it's probably the only way that I can recommend using this player. Why get a drink when you can get onion soup for 90 yen, which is actually really cheap. I don't know how big it is, but you can get soup in here. These are all drinks mostly. These are all drinks except for this one thing. Imagine getting this by accident. You're like, yeah, I want a cool, refreshing Nescafe, and then you get fucking onion soup. How upset would you be if you really wanted a coffee and just got soup instead?
Well, what if I like drank it and it tasted really good?
And you're like, I'm glad I got the onion soup.
Yeah, maybe I'll just have onion soup and coffee.
Oh, you would be like, oh, well, I got the soup. I might as well get the coffee as well, and then you can get like...
Maybe.
That's funny. If you're gonna come visit Tokyo, you're probably thinking maybe to go check out like Akihabara to go look for retro games or anime figures. But I would actually consider maybe trying to find some secondhand stuff, just because the secondhand market is really good in Japan. A lot of stuff is still in really good quality. So I recommend going to a book off or hard off or something like that and trying to see what is available over there. You'll probably find prices that are cheaper than in places like Akihabara. And in general, like the rule is like the further away from Tokyo you can get, the better selection is going to be and the better the prices are going to be. The Snow Sky Mini comes in at a little over 10,000 yen, which with the current exchange rate is somewhere around like last 60 USD. It's really, I would say, affordable. It's just within the right price range to be like, yeah, whatever, fine. I want a mini portable player. That was cool. But I mean, it has a bunch of features that you would need for a standard modern music player. It handles most formats that you would even have. There's the normal 3.5 millimeter output, but also a balance line out if you have balanced headphones, which is really cool. There's still Bluetooth in it if you want to use wireless headphones, but I feel like if you're gonna go through the trouble of getting like a music player that kind of looks like a tiny cassette, I would just full commit, use wired headphones. I really like coming to Village Vanguard just because there's so much random shit here. Like if you're into any kind of like pop culture or games or whatever, chances are you're gonna find a thing here that is that thing. Like there's just so much shit at Village Vanguard, and there's a bunch of locations around like the country, like not just Tokyo, like all around pretty much any major city. So I like coming here just to see like what we can find, because there's gonna be like at least one cool thing, Well, I'm not saying that I'm going to like cancel my Spotify subscription or anything like that. Like it obviously still has a lot of benefits, a lot of uses, but it's just nice to kind of go back and kind of experience like my own personal library that I actually own. And to do that, to have like a dedicated music player that just plays music, doesn't get messages, doesn't take phone calls or anything like that. It's just nice to like kind of go back to that style of listening every now and then. So I'm probably gonna like switch back and forth depending on how I feel. And it does really help if your music player kind of looks like a tiny cassette, and it's very charming. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. So if you got it like this far in the video, I like mega appreciate it. Like thanks for sticking around. Hope to see you again. But anyways, have a great day. See you next time.